Have you ever noticed that no matter how carefully you manage your money, it seems to buy less and less each year? You might not realize it, but if you're over 62, you are quietly losing wealth every single year. The cost of living keeps rising, your fixed income isn't stretching as far as it used to, and before you know it, your financial stability can start slipping away. But here's the good news. You're not powerless against it. In this video, we're diving into 7 clear reasons why older Americans are getting poorer every year, and, more importantly, the solutions you need to turn things around. Whether it's understanding the hidden forces draining your finances or learning the smart money moves that can keep you secure, each insight we discuss today is designed to help you protect your wealth and maintain your independence. Stay with me until the end, because you'll not only discover exactly why this is happening, but you'll also learn practical strategies that could help you hold on to more of your money, perhaps even grow it, so you can enjoy the years ahead with confidence. If you've ever worried about running out of money in retirement, you won't want to miss this. Now, let's get started. Number 1. Rising cost of living. As we reflect on the past, it's almost like flipping through a photo album of life itself. Do you remember the days when a loaf of bread cost just a few cents and a gallon of milk was an everyday bargain? Today, prices seem to rise like the morning sun, steadily and sometimes too quickly for our fixed incomes to keep pace. This is the first challenge many of us face: the rising cost of living. Inflation is a word that often feels distant until you compare today's prices with those of your youth. Groceries, gas, electricity, and even the simplest comforts are now more expensive than ever. For example, while a gallon of milk might have cost under $1 when you were a young parent, it might now cost nearly triple that amount. It's not just about the numbers, it's about the feeling of watching the value of every hard-earned dollar slip away, slowly. Take, for instance, Mrs. Evelyn from our local community center. In her 70s, she recalls the day she bought her first bag of flour for a mere 50 cents, only to see that same bag now priced at over $3. Such shifts make budgeting a delicate balancing act. Many of us find that even though Social Security and pensions include annual cost of living adjustments, these increases rarely match the true pace of inflation. It can feel like you're running on a treadmill, trying to keep up while the world speeds past. So what can we do about this relentless climb in costs? One of the best strategies is to focus on essentials first. Prioritizing your spending on what you truly need, like healthy food, safe transportation, and reliable utilities, can help you make your money go further. Consider looking for senior discounts, shopping at local cost-effective stores, and even exploring energy-saving tips that reduce your monthly bills. Sometimes a small change in our daily habits can lead to surprisingly big savings. Now, pause for a moment and reflect. What are some of your earliest memories of shopping or budgeting? How did you feel when you noticed prices change over time? Sharing these memories can remind us of our resilience and resourcefulness and help spark ideas for navigating today's economic challenges. Number 2. Fixed income trap. As we age, many of us find ourselves relying on a fixed income, whether it's from Social Security, a pension, or savings we meticulously built over decades. Unlike in our working years, when our income might have grown with each promotion or raise, retirement often brings a steady but unchanging stream of income. This phenomenon, often called the fixed income trap, is the second challenge we need to understand. Imagine the steady, predictable rhythm of your favorite old song. While comforting, a predictable melody can sometimes lack the dynamic energy needed for the dance of life. Similarly, fixed income provides stability, yet it often lacks the flexibility required to keep up with rising expenses. Social Security, for instance, was never intended to be your sole source of income. It was designed to supplement your savings and provide a safety net, but over time many of us come to rely on it as the primary income source. Consider Mr. Harold, a retired teacher who shares his story at our community gatherings. He explains that while his pension gave him a comfortable start, the absence of regular increases meant that the cost of daily living slowly crept up on him. He soon realized that the static nature of his income made it hard to cover unforeseen expenses or to maintain the lifestyle he enjoyed. This isn't a unique story, it's one that echoes the experiences of many. The silver lining here is that even within the fixed income trap, there are ways to regain some control. Creating additional sources of income, even in retirement, can offer a much-needed buffer. Perhaps you've considered part-time work, consulting in your area of expertise, or even renting out a spare room to generate a little extra cash. These small steps can help you bridge the gap between a fixed income and your day-to-day expenses. Another wise strategy is to maximize your Social Security benefits. For example, delaying your benefits past the full retirement age can increase your monthly check by as much as 8% per year up until age 70. It might seem like a long wait, but that extra income can be a game changer in ensuring your financial security for years to come. And if you're already drawing on your benefits, there might be opportunities like spousal benefits or strategic claiming methods to boost your overall income. Let's take a moment to think back. Can you recall a time when you had to adjust your lifestyle because of a limited income? Perhaps a memory from when you first managed your household budget, or a period when every extra dollar meant so much. These reflections not only highlight your resilience, but also provide inspiration for finding new ways to enhance your financial well-being. If you're still here with me, type 2 in the comments to let me know you're finding this information helpful. Number 3, medical expenses increase as you get older. One of the truths of aging is that our health becomes more precious, and so do the expenses that come with it. Medical costs tend to rise faster than many other expenses, and even the best of us can be caught off guard by these escalating bills. This brings us to our third challenge: rising medical expenses. Remember the days when a visit to the doctor was as simple as a friendly chat over a cup of coffee? Times have changed. Today, even routine checkups can come with a hefty price tag. Prescription medications, specialist visits, and hospital stays can quickly add up. Even with Medicare, many critical services like dental care, vision, and long-term care are either partially covered or not covered at all. Take the example of Mrs. Linda, a dear friend who has always been the picture of health. Even with her careful lifestyle, she found herself facing unexpected costs when she needed a specialized treatment that wasn't fully covered by her Medicare plan. Suddenly, a routine health matter transformed into a financial challenge, and she had to make some tough decisions about where to allocate her limited resources. According to recent statistics, healthcare costs have risen by nearly 4% annually over the past decade, outpacing the general rate of inflation. This means that even if your income adjustments keep up with average inflation, the specialized costs associated with healthcare often require a different level of planning and preparation. It's crucial, therefore, to be proactive about managing these potential expenses. Planning ahead can make all the difference. One useful tool is the Health Savings Account, or HSA, which allows you to set aside money tax-free for medical expenses, provided you're still eligible to contribute. If an HSA isn't an option for you, consider establishing a dedicated emergency fund for healthcare needs. And don't underestimate the power of preventive care. Regular checkups, a balanced diet, and moderate exercise can help prevent costly health issues down the road. Now, think back for a moment. Do you recall a time when a small change in your health routine made a big difference? Perhaps it was a simple decision to take daily walks or to swap a sugary snack for a fruit. Reflecting on these moments reminds us that caring for our health is not only a matter of physical well-being, but also of financial wisdom. Number 4, tax burdens on seniors. Even in retirement, our responsibilities don't simply vanish. Taxes remain an inevitable part of life, and for many older Americans, they can feel like an unexpected weight on an already tight budget. Let's explore the fourth challenge, the tax burdens that many of us face during our golden years. It's hard to imagine that after decades of diligent work and careful savings, the government still takes its share when you start withdrawing your hard-earned money. For instance, many of us discover that Social Security benefits can become taxable if our combined income consisting of Social Security, pensions, and withdrawals from retirement accounts exceeds certain thresholds. In some cases, up to 85% of those benefits may be taxed. This reality can be surprising, especially when you thought that retirement would bring financial relief. Moreover, if you have a traditional IRA or a 401k, you are required to begin taking what are known as required minimum distributions, or RMDs, once you hit the age of 73. These mandatory withdrawals can sometimes push you into a higher tax bracket, meaning you pay more in taxes just as you're trying to conserve your savings. And let's not forget about property taxes. Even if your mortgage is paid off, property taxes can steadily climb, further stretching your budget. Yet, amidst these challenges, there are strategies to help you manage your tax burden more effectively. One approach is to work with a financial planner or tax professional who can help you structure your withdrawals to minimize taxable income. For example, carefully planning when to take distributions from your retirement accounts can prevent unnecessary tax hikes. Another strategy is considering a Roth conversion. By transferring funds from a traditional IRA or 401k into a Roth IRA, you pay taxes on that money now when rates may be lower, so that your future withdrawals can be tax-free. Consider the experience of Mr. James, a retired engineer who took the time to sit down with a tax advisor. By carefully planning his withdrawals and strategically converting some of his retirement funds, he was able to reduce his tax liability significantly. His story is one of many that remind us that while taxes can feel burdensome, with proper planning, they need not be a drain on your hard-earned money. Take a moment to reflect. What is a memory you have of managing taxes or budgeting during your working years? Perhaps it was a time when you learned the importance of financial planning, or when you discovered a clever way to save on taxes. These reflections can guide us in making informed decisions today. If you're still here with me, type 4 in the comments to let me know you're finding this information helpful. Number 5. Erosion of savings and investments. Our savings and investments are like the treasure chests we've built over a lifetime, a repository of our hopes, dreams, and hard work. But as time passes, even the most carefully guarded treasures can slowly diminish. This is the fifth challenge, the erosion of savings and investments over time. It's not uncommon to think back to when you first opened a savings account or started investing in stocks, feeling optimistic about the future. However, retirement today can stretch on for decades, sometimes 20, 30, or even 40 years. That means your nest egg must last far longer than you might have originally planned. Unfortunately, factors like inflation, market downturns, and even the timing of your withdrawals can conspire to chip away at your savings faster than you expected. Let's consider the story of Miss Gloria, a retired librarian who spent her working years prudently saving and investing. As she entered retirement, she followed the popular 4% rule, withdrawing only 4% of her savings each year to ensure her money would last. Yet despite her careful planning, a significant market downturn early in her retirement made it difficult for her investments to recover. This phenomenon, often referred to as sequence of returns risk, meant that the losses she incurred early on made it much harder for her portfolio to bounce back over time. This experience isn't unique. Research shows that retirees who experience major losses in the early years of retirement can see their savings decline irreversibly, even if the market eventually recovers. On the other hand, those who maintain a balanced portfolio, one that includes a mix of income-generating assets and growth-oriented investments, often fare better in the long run. The key here is balance. It's crucial to have a withdrawal strategy that is both sustainable and flexible. Many experts recommend a conservative withdrawal rate, like the 4% rule, but it's important to adjust that rate based on market conditions. Diversifying your investments by including dividend-paying stocks, bonds, or even real estate can help ensure that your money continues to work for you, even during challenging economic times. At this point, I'd like to share one of those cherished life lessons from the elderly. Sometimes, the best investment is the one you make in learning and adapting. Over the years, I've seen many peers adjust their strategies and, through perseverance, rebuild their savings with renewed hope and wisdom. Now, take a moment and ask yourself, what is a vivid memory you have of making a financial decision that shaped your future? How did that experience change the way you view saving and investing? Reflecting on these memories can help you appreciate your journey and inspire confidence in your ability to adapt. Number 6, lack of passive income. One of the biggest financial challenges in retirement is that most of the income you once relied on disappears when you are working. You had a steady paycheck coming in every month, but once you retire, that income stops. And if you don't have other sources of passive income, you're left drawing from savings, which can shrink faster than you expected. Relying solely on Social Security or a pension can be risky, especially as inflation eats away at their real value over time. If your expenses remain steady or, worse, increase while your income stays the same, it creates a slow but steady financial decline. This is why many retirees find themselves struggling years into retirement, even if they started off feeling financially secure. So what's the solution? The key is creating multiple streams of passive income. Unlike a traditional job, passive income allows you to earn money without constantly working for it. This can include rental income, dividends from investments, royalties, or even small side businesses that don't require a lot of time or effort. One of the most reliable ways to generate passive income is through dividend-pay stocks. Unlike regular stocks that only grow in value when the market rises, dividend stocks pay you cash just for owning them. Many retirees use dividends as a way to generate steady income without having to sell off their investments. Another option is real estate income. If you own a rental property, even a small one, it can provide consistent cash flow each month. And if you don't want the hassle of managing tenants, real estate investment trusts, or REITs, allow you to invest in real estate and receive income without being a landlord.
Some retirees also turn to low minimum online businesses such as writing ebooks, selling digital products, or renting out storage space. These may not make you rich overnight, but they can provide a steady trickle of income that adds up over time. The goal isn't necessarily to replace your full-time income, but rather to create a safety net that keeps money coming in, even when you're not actively working. The more passive income you have, the less you'll need to withdraw from your savings, meaning your money lasts longer. If you're still here with me, type 6 in the comments to let me know you're finding this information helpful. Number 7, smart financial adjustments. If you've made it this far, you now understand why so many people over 62 find themselves getting poorer each year. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. There are smart financial adjustments you can make right now to protect your wealth, stretch your income, and even grow your financial security over time. The first step is optimizing your Social Security benefits. Many retirees claim Social Security as soon as they're eligible, but this can significantly reduce the amount they receive each month. If you haven't started collecting yet, delaying your benefits can increase your payments by up to 8% per year until age 70. Even if you've already started, there may be strategies such as spousal benefits that could help maximize your total income. Next, it's crucial to reduce unnecessary expenses. Take a close look at your budget and identify areas where you can cut back without sacrificing quality of life. This might mean refinancing debt, downsizing your home, switching to a more affordable insurance plan, or even eliminating subscriptions and memberships you don't use. Small savings add up quickly, and over time, they can make a significant difference. Another powerful move is making sure your investments are working for you. While it's natural to become more conservative with your money in retirement, keeping too much cash in low-yield accounts can be just as risky as taking big investment risks. A balanced approach with a mix of income-generating assets like dividend stocks, real estate, or annuities can help ensure that your money continues to grow while still providing stability.
If you haven't already, consider setting up passive income streams. Even small amounts of extra income can relieve financial pressure, whether it's renting out an unused space, starting a small online business, or investing in income-producing assets. The key is creating a financial cushion that doesn't rely solely on your savings.
Lastly, don't underestimate the power of working with a financial expert. Retirement planning isn't just about having enough money, it's about making sure that money lasts. A professional can help you create a strategy that minimizes taxes, protects against inflation, and ensures you're withdrawing funds in the most efficient way possible. The bottom line is this: you have more control over your financial future than you might think. By making smart adjustments now, you can keep more of your money, protect your lifestyle, and enjoy the years ahead with confidence. Take a moment now to ponder: what is one financial adjustment or decision you made in the past that you are proud of? How did that change impact your life? Reflecting on these moments can inspire you to take new steps with confidence and wisdom. Final thoughts. We've covered a lot today: rising costs, fixed incomes, medical expenses, taxes, and the slow erosion of savings. If you've ever felt that your hard-earned money isn't stretching as far as it used to, know that you're not alone. The financial challenges that come with age are real, but so too are the solutions. In our many years of living, we've learned that each phase of life brings its own hurdles and its own wisdom. By taking control of your spending, maximizing your income, and making thoughtful, smart financial adjustments, you can protect yourself from seeing your financial security slowly slip away. Remember, it's not necessary to watch life pass by while your money loses its power. Instead, consider the small, intentional changes: a decision to delay Social Security to gain more later, finding a new source of gentle income, or simply reviewing and adjusting your investments. Each of these steps, though they may seem small, can accumulate over time into a meaningful improvement in your overall security. In my many conversations with friends and neighbors, I've seen how life teaches us that a little action can go a long way. It's never too late to make changes that protect what you've built over a lifetime. Every step you take is a step toward a future where you remain in control, where you continue to enjoy the fruits of your labor and the wisdom of your experiences. Now, I would love to hear from you. Which of these 7 points speaks to your own experiences the most? Are there any adjustments you're considering making in your own life? Your stories and insights are valuable, not just to you, but to everyone in our community who might be facing similar challenges. Sharing our experiences can create a tapestry of knowledge and support that benefits us all. Thank you for spending this time with us today. If you found this discussion helpful and uplifting, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with friends. Your support encourages us to keep creating content that informs and inspires, rooted in the wisdom that only life can teach. I'll leave you with a saying that has guided many of us through both smooth and stormy seas. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Take care, cherish every moment, and remember that every day is a new opportunity to secure a brighter, wiser future.